As we're all aware, Minecraft have updated the baby animals, and so I've got to rank them compared to the OG versions. Make sure to subscribe or I'll take that as a sign you hate small animals. You know, if I were like 10 years old, I'd probably have a Twitter fit over them changing the animal designs, but I'm a grown man and so I don't really care anymore. I originally put them all inside barrier blocks, but I couldn't get close enough to zoom in, so this is the best we're gonna do. Less. No, no. Okay, so we start with the chick. They actually look like baby chicks now. Much smaller too. Reminds me of high school where they'd hatch chicks and show them off to the year 7s. And one year where the kid tripped over a wire connecting the incubator and it smashed on the floor, killing all the chicks instantly. My interesting past with chicks aside, let's rate this thing. I will be giving the new baby chick a 10 out of 10 because it looks exactly like a real baby chick now. I always wondered why it wasn't yellow. Well, the normal chick at least. I did see a Reddit post where someone said that maybe the chicken could progress, like go from yellow chick to the old baby chick and then to the normal chicken, which could be an interesting idea. But we may need to make baby chicken's head smaller. Moving on to the calf. That's right, I know politically correct terms. Look at this dumb chud. Why was he born with his eyes horizontal? So what does chud mean? I do prefer these to the baby cows, so they get an 8 out of 10 for me. I don't have any reason not to give it a 10 out of 10, but it wouldn't be much of a ranking video if I just gave them all 10 out of 10. And the mushroom can have the same ranking. How come there aren't balls in Minecraft, by the way? They really gotta get on that and make it so that way if you wear red dyed leather armor, it'll chase you. I say that, but one time when I was like 8, I met a bull in a field while wearing a red shirt. It was tied to a fence post and I started tugging at the rope and the bull just stared at me like, what is this kid doing? It was not at all aggravated by my red shirt. Although now that I think about it, I was pretty lucky to have made it out of that situation in one piece. Moving on to the piglet, this is the first one I have an issue with. The overall design I can get behind, but why does it have such beady eyes? Look at these edits of the same pig but with white in the eyes. Looks way better. Oh young, you gotta fix this one. 5 out of 10. What the hell is this thing? I don't know what it is about this sheepling, but it just weirds me out. I mean, the baby sheep was just a normal sheep's head on a tiny body, so I guess this beats it. At first I thought maybe it's the beady eyes, so I gave it eyes and it looked really creepy. Then I gave it derp eyes like the regular sheep, which was better, but still not what I was going for. Maybe I'm just used to a big-headed lamb. That's what a baby sheep is called, a lamb. I'm still gonna go with sheepling. I was gonna give this thing a 2 out of 10, but after my own failed attempts, I think it's just impossible to make a sheepling look good in this game, and so respects to Mojang for trying, so, 5 out of 10. Kittens! There are a lot of them, but we're gonna rank them all as a whole to make this thing go faster. Here is a picture of me with a kitten. Okay, fine, he's not a kitten, but I didn't have a photo of when he was. We've got beady eyes. Never really thought about it until now, but I guess animal eyes are like that in real life. Although they could have eyes, I would like that. They're also quite a lot bigger compared to the original baby cats. Those things were tiny. I did quite like the tininess, to be honest. Maybe make these guys a little smaller. Doesn't have to be the size of the old ones, just smaller. 6 out of 10. Next we have the wolf pups. Again with the beady eyes, although I do think that they suit the wolves. The original one looks very good. The old baby wolf with just a grown wolf's head on a very shrunken body that did not match at all. But these, chef's kiss. What does it look like tamed? That's pretty good. Wait, did they accidentally reverse the model when it sits? Oh my gosh, they actually did. I'm sure they'll fix that by the next snapshot. 8 out of... Actually, you know what? 10 out of 10, because I've only given that to the chick so far. I'd like to reverse back to what I said originally. It looks so much better with actual eyes. We move on to the baby ocelot. Do baby ocelots have a different name? Oh, it's just called a kitten. Well, I mean, it's got the same model as the other kittens, so I'll give it a 6 out of 10 to match. And finally, we move on to the rabbits. I know these ones are adults, but they also updated the model for the adult rabbits as well, so we're going to rank them too. One time when I was walking home from somewhere, I saw a white rabbit digging through a bin that had been tipped over. It looked very clean. I don't know if it was someone's pet that had escaped or something, but I just kept walking. Don't mind me, killer bunny. It didn't look like the killer bunny, more like this one with black eyes. I keep getting distracted by my animal stories. I have many more. No! Rabbit update! They're actually fat now like real rabbits and can stand up on their hind legs too. At least the baby ones can. At first when I saw that they updated both models, I thought it was going to be a case of the tiny animals like it had been for the past 17 years, but it isn't. These guys are skinnier. I'm going to give the rabbits 7 out of 10. Nothing wrong with them, just not a rabbit guy. And that is all the new animal models ranked. There are still many animals yet to be updated. The camel, donkey, horse, mule, armadillo, bee, fox, goat, llama, panda, polar bear, axolotl, dolphin, and turtle. You know what baby animal doesn't exist? a baby parrot. A guy called Funny Anna, however it's pronounced, made this baby parrot model, which is kind of cute if they ever decided to let parrots breed. Someone on Reddit also made these models of other baby mobs, so maybe in the future we could see the rest of the mobs be updated to see their younger counterparts be more unique. Except that they have got to lower the health of the baby zombie. That thing is way too OP. Well, what do you think of my rankings of the new animal models? Do you agree? Leave your rankings in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe to see when they update the baby Enderman. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.